Hello and welcome back to A World Without with me, Kris.
And me, Jack. This is the podcast where we get into the hypothetical and discuss what we think would happen if something from our everyday lives suddenly stopped existing tomorrow.
Yep, and today we're talking about what life might be like in a world without glass.
So, how do we feel about this one?
Bit annoyed, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was planning on going to an aquarium next week, so ruined.
Won't be able to see any of the fish.
Nothing at all, unless you just take some wellies or something.
Yeah, go diving.
Well, or just paddling. Oh, yeah, full-on diving.
Why not?
Mix scuba diving with an aquarium.
That sounds like a better experience, if anything.
It does. Who needs glass?
Why aren't we doing... What are they cased in, though? Just wall?
Just walls. Walls, floor, ceiling,
Okay.
and a door, obviously. Otherwise, how'd you get in and out?
Or just a big hole in the top. I imagine
A
you just jumped
hole.
in. A hole in
Let's
the top.
bring back hole technology,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, we're not utilising holes as often as we should do. I personally really don't like this one because you can't see me at home. But Chris, what have I currently got on my face?
You've got glasses on your face.
Glasses.
That's two of them.
I got two glasses
Plural.
on my face. Won't be able to have that anymore.
Oh, no. That means you won't be able to see anything.
No, I mean, I can just wear contacts.
Are they not made of glass?
No, what?
What are they made of, then?
Like silica something.
Right, you sound very confident about that.
They're not glass. That's all I am confident about. You think that there was tiny shards of glass I'm putting in my eye?
I don't know.
I mean, that doesn't sound safe, does it?
Were they ever made of glass?
I feel like maybe they actually were once. I feel like I remember hearing that.
Once upon a time, contact
The very,
lenses...
very first contact lenses were made of like...
Because a lot of lenses are glass.
Yeah.
That's a good lens material.
It is. But maybe one of the few positives of this is it'll make laser eye surgery become a bit cheaper.
True,
Because everyone will be like, oh, I can't be bothered to wear all these glasses all the time. Going to go get laser eye surgery.
Yeah.
Which I really want, so this would be a good thing.
What would we do with all the frames of the glasses that are left?
Just wear them ironically, like
Right.
the hipsters do. With just like the plastic and just like, just wearing these for a style accessory, I
Cool.
guess.
Okay.
Because I was thinking about sunglasses.
Yeah.
Because you don't really get sunglass contact lenses.
That would be... Can we? Can we do it?
Well, like you have those glasses that change with the light.
Yeah, what are they called? Not bifocal.
No.
The other thing.
No, not very focal either.
Not very focal either.
No, it's nothing to do with focal.
It's nothing focal about it. It's
No,
about...
It's light. We don't know. we will enter it here. Photochromic?
That's not right.
That's not what I know it as.
Re-look up again.
Transition lenses? Adaptive lenses?
Oh, none of these are ringing any bells.
Yeah, photochromic's the one.
Well, that was an anticlimax.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. All right, sorry about that. But anyway, those things, if we put that technology into contact lenses, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be great. I'd wear them. I don't need glasses or contact lenses or anything. I want sun
just
protective.
auto-adjusting eyes
Yeah.
to the sun.
And maybe I could see in the dark or something as well. Maybe we could just have like super duper contact lens technology going on.
Maybe this is good.
It's a good thing. We're going to become superpowers with our eyes.
Great. There is the downside of no windows anymore.
True. What do we do about that? What's a window for, really?
Letting light in, seeing
Letting light in.
outside.
We've got lamps for light.
Well, you say this. What are light bulbs made of?
They're made of glass.
Yes. So this is a problem. So we can't even really have lights. We'll have to have candles everywhere again.
Oh, no. Not again.
Would you prefer to live in a house with no windows, there's all just walls, or a house with just loads of holes in where windows should be?
It depends on the weather, really, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Majoritively.
Probably.
Because one's quite depressing.
I'd want at least...
One's
maybe,
quite wet.
Can I have a mix and match? Can I have like a dry part of the house?
So you have top floor dry.
Bottom floor can have some holes in.
So have some
and then I
holes
can
in.
move
No,
between
You probably
them.
want the holes in the top floor, otherwise people are just going to get into your house really easily.
That's true.
Other way around.
Yeah.
So no windows on the bottom floor, holes everywhere on the top
all
floor.
over the top, like a big piece of Swiss cheese.
Yeah, okay. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
If it's getting a bit blustery, go downstairs.
You can still have shutters on the holes. You can still close the holes up.
Shutters.
We're not Philistines.
Shutters. I forgot about the concept of shutters.
They're basically like doors, then.
Yeah, just door windows.
Light doors.
Windows.
Wow. Okay, here.
Windows.
New term created.
We now, instead of windows, we have windows.
Windows.
I was thinking you could also just put, nice pictures of what would have been outside up instead.
I like that.
And
I
just,
like that.
It can be depressing if you're just in like a basement with no
Yeah,
windows
I
or
think so.
anything.
You can get well, we can't get these light bulbs anymore now, but you can get lights that kind of replicate the sunlight as well, and give you that kind of the vitamins you need.
Yeah, because I was originally thinking we could just have a nice screen up, like you see in sci-fi where they always wake up and it's like, "Hello, David. The temperature outside is 29," and it's like a
and they've
nice
got like
scenery
an
of
awesome scene that changes, depending
whatever.
on, basically a glorified wallpaper background.
Yeah,
pretty
I was
much.
thinking we could do that, and I was like, "Well, no, we can't because that'd be a screen, which is obviously again made of."
Glass. Everything comes
Everything's
back to
made
glass.
of glass.
This is terrible.
At first, I was just like, window. Who cares about windows? But then I'm just like, then light, screens, glasses.
Glasses.
It's actually more of a problem than I originally anticipated.
My aquarium visit.
Well, exactly. Everything's ruined.
One of the little things I'm really going to miss is the sound of smashing glass. I love a bit of smashing glass sound.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You always just going around breaking glass?
No, I'm a good boy, but
Okay, I'll keep you away from my glass collection, my glassware.
Doesn't that make you feel good though? If you can ever like smash something, it gives you a real like sense of like, whoa, yeah, I'm alive.
I guess so. I'm alive.
I'm alive. I'm
Until it
better than
goes into
you.
your leg and you bleed out.
Obviously, be safe.
Be
but
safe with smashing glass. I do get what you mean, yeah. It's quite cathartic to smash stuff.
It really is. I think they should open up a place where you can just go and smash things.
I feel like that is a thing.
What?
I feel like there's a place you can go and it's like a room full of loads of stuff and they give you like a baseball bat and you can just go around breaking stuff. You obviously have to pay for quite a lot because you have to pay for whatever.
I'll pay anything.
You'll pay any. You can just do this yourself. Just buy a load of plates and get a baseball bat.
Oh yeah,
and
but
just smash
I
stuff
still
up.
also feel a bit wasteful. That I kind of want to go somewhere where there's going to be like recycled bottles, glass bottles or something, and then I can have a baseball bat that I can just go nuts with.
But I do think that's a thing that exists.
What's it called?
Smash them all.
Crazy smashers.
Yeah. If it's not a thing, we should start it.
We totally should.
And if it is a thing and you run it, let us go.
Seriously, because lots of people need therapy and stuff nowadays. I think half of them just need to go and smash some stuff up, and then they'd feel loads better about themselves.
Or they'd get a real taste for it, and then they'll just be like, you know what I really need to do? Smash everyone.
More
just take this bat and go outside of the safe space. And start hitting actual things and people.
Pros and cons. To every idea.
It works for some, doesn't for others.
Also, double glazing companies, they're going to be a little bit annoyed now. That was their sole product.
It was.
Single glazing companies, they're annoyed, sure, but double glazing, they're like, we got twice the stock as you guys.
Yeah, I don't think just single glazing companies exist. Just like, do you offer Nah.
Sorry. Can I just buy two of them? No, you may only buy.
We only do the one. If you want double, you've got to go down the road to Steve. We don't understand that kind of technology.
I guess the double glazing companies could change to be donut shops because then they don't have to change their name or anything like that. They could still be called double glazing. Right?
Right, I see what you did. I don't like it though.
Oh.
I wish you hadn't said it. But yes, clever. I feel like their expertise and their stock don't really go with that.
No, but we've all got to make changes in this
new
glass-free world.
Okay.
So why not?
But then
cheer everyone
surely
up with
there's just going to
donuts?
be a real heavy competition in the donut scene.
There will be for
What
a
are the
little while.
current donut people going to be? They're not going to like this, are they?
Krispy Kreme are going to be mad.
Yeah, they're gonna be, what are you doing up in our turf, double glazing guys?
Another big window that I look out of a lot, car windscreen.
Yeah.
What's going to happen about that?
Well, first I was thinking it's fine. We just put a camera on the front, right, and have a video feed.
So we're just driving in this like sealed box with a
video feed.
screen. You're basically playing Gran Turismo now.
Yeah, basically it's just gonna feel like a video game. It'd be sick. But then I was like, one, cameras don't work because they've got glass in it. Two, screens don't work because they've got glass in it. So that fell apart very quickly. That alternative. So. Again, a big hole. I think whole technology. Just go back to the hole and just wear some goggles.
Made of plastic. Okay, but I guess it will like slow people down a bit. That's a problem. People speeding all over the place. People just drive a bit slower.
When your face is all like everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You probably don't want to be
Eating all
driving
the
too
flies.
fast. But that is a point about the cameras, though. Like, cameras don't exist. Well, that's pretty big.
That is very big. I mean, we're out of a job, for one, filming.
Films and everything. Just, all of this stuff, like screens, TVs, cameras.
Telescopes.
Telescopes. I was thinking
Look at
about
that.
that.
How are we going to look at the moon?
How are we going to know if aliens are coming?
That's true.
Or a meteor.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be pretty close until we see it with our eyes, and at that
there
point,
it
it's
is.
too.
Whoa.
I mean, it's too late, regardless if it's heading at us. So
True.
It doesn't really matter.
I mean, cameras. Can you not do that thing where like it's just like a pinhole camera? Because that doesn't use glass at all.
Yeah.
So we just have to start doing that again.
Pretty low quality though, isn't it?
Yep. Better than nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, we couldn't exactly use it as like a video feed into a car though, with like a pinhole camera. You know, it takes a while to develop that one.
The YouTube channel might slow down a little bit until we
our
can.
production value might drop even more than it currently is.
So it just puts everyone else on par with us, really. Like,
yeah, because people can't even watch us with anything. What are they watching us on?
We'll just have to email. Oh no, can't email either. Computer screens. We'll have to physically mail them a picture from a pinhole camera of us doing something stupid.
I don't think it has the same selling point. I really don't. I'm not gonna lie. Or just a flip book of pictures.
Yeah, there we go.
Of us doing something stupid. Email each one of our subscribers a book every week of us doing a.
Chris and
It
Jack,
sounds a lot of effort, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not into it. I think we'll just find a different line of work.
Also, a big future of the internet is going to be glass fiber, wires, cables.
Fibre optics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just literally getting onto that.
Come up with it. It's gone.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Back to the drawing board. I mean, I think space exploration, like glass, fiberglass, not fiberglass. What do you call it? Fiber optic.
Fibre
That's
optics,
it. The old
which is
fibre
kind
optic.
of fiberglass, right?
Maybe. I thought fiberglass was insulation.
Right, yeah.
Considering we've researched glass, we've
But
not done a great
I
job.
saw fibre and glass optics and fibre optics, and fibre optics contain glass, and it's fibres, and there's fibre glass.
A lot of words.
There's lots of words that are similar to each other, and I couldn't quite wrap my head around.
I just
what the
copy and
difference
pasted it
were.
all into my notes.
So I literally wrote down fiberglass / fibre optics because I couldn't quite work out what separated them.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess it doesn't matter anymore if they're all gone now. That's
Yeah.
ancient history. Well,
Yeah.
just history.
I don't need to concern myself with the differences anymore. Is it just me, or does stuff taste better out of glass?
Oh, it does.
Like a glass bottle,
Yeah.
and a can.
It tastes way better
Way
out of the
better
glass
out of
bottle.
glass.
Like you're thinking Coca-Cola, aren't you?
Or
Aren't
just
you?
beers as well.
Just beer bottles.
Beer
Yeah.
bottles taste better than cans.
I really fancy a beer now.
Yeah, so this is a problem. We have to drink everything out of cans.
Out of stupid cans.
Or like cartons?
You can't go to a bar and
I'll have a carton of beer, please.
Pint carton of beer, please. Lager. Yeah. This doesn't work. You can't be drinking
drinking out of
wine
plastic cups.
out of a beaker, out of a little plastic beaker, can you?
It feels really wrong.
We're gonna have to go back to like a chalice, like
Made of-
a metal
Ooh,
chalice.
I almost prefer that.
It's,
That's
you know,
sick.
jewel encrusted. It's great. There's what? There's a chalice. There's a
Goblet?
Goblet.
Are they not the same thing?
They might be. I don't know. There's a grail as well, i.e. the holy, grail.
The holy. I thought that was just a type of chalice.
Might be.
I don't know the difference between all. I feel like all of those three things are the same.
I think some of them have got handles on the sides. Some of them are maybe bigger. Some of them are small. So that's the new thing. You don't go for a small Coke, a medium Coke, or a large
Or
Coke. Chalice
I'll have a
Coke.
grail. Can I upgrade you to a chalice? We have a
yes,
special
you
of the
can.
goblets if you fancy it. I actually almost prefer the idea of drinking beer out of a goblet.
Yeah,
as opposed
it's
to
more fancy than just a stupid pint glass.
Yeah, right. Let's get rid of glass. Sack it off.
We've made our case.
Yeah, we can't use computers anymore. We can't see, and we can't drive cars, but we get to drink out of goblets.
It's fun. We'll just all hang around, goblet drinking.
It's great.
When researching this topic, this one come up pretty late for me. Mirrors.
It is my last note as well.
Is it? Yeah, we weren't thinking about mirrors.
No. I try to avoid them
They're
personally.
Secret, yeah, I'm sure you do. They're secretly glass.
I mean, I don't think they're secretly glass. I don't think this is a secret you're unveiling to the
mean-
people. There's not people at home going, sorry.
Sorry,
did you
what?
just say?
Excuse me?
Did you
I'm
just say
rewinding
mirrors
this.
are glass? Because this is blowing my mind right now. I think everyone knows. I
Yeah.
think everyone's up to speed on that.
Mirrors are pretty cool, aren't they? Like glass, see-through. You see right through it. You polish it, you still see through it. You polish it some more, suddenly, bam! No more seeing
that how it
through.
works?
The opposite.
You just polish it. If I went to my window and polished it enough,
Polished the poo out of it, yes.
it would become a mirror.
No, that's not how it works. I don't really
Because
know.
I genuinely don't know how mirrors work.
Mirrors are pretty magic.
Yeah, especially those two-way ones. Oh, blowing my
Are
mind
they
there.
two-way mirrors or are they one-way mirrors? Because a two-way mirror to me implies it's just a window, really. You could just see through it both ways. or it's a double-backed mirror.
Right, yeah, I guess you're kind of right. In my way of thinking, a two-way mirror means there are two different ways of looking through it. One which you can see through, one which you can't.
Right. So this window over here has two ways of looking through it. You can look inside, or you can look outside.
But it's the same either way. Either way, you're looking through it.
Well, one of them's
time.
more illegal than the other, depending on the house. But yeah.
But my point is, when it's a one-way mirror, like I think there's only one way of really looking through that. It's always see-through. Whereas a two-way mirror has two functions. It's either you can look through it or you get a reflection.
Okay.
I also get your argument. A one-way mirror only has one way of looking through it and one way of not.
I feel like we're in a bit of an interrogation right now.
Yeah.
Between each other.
So vote down in the comments. Is it a two-way mirror, a one-way mirror, a three-way mirror,
A three-way.
a one-sided mirror?
Yeah, like they're magic as well. They're really. I still cannot even wrap my head around how that works.
Isn't it like they have really tiny slits in them that are slightly angled?
Really?
And not like actually, but like the reflective bit or something like that.
Oh.
And so when you look at it through one direction, you just get all the reflections back. But when you look at it the other way, it like reflects the light through it or something like that.
I mean, yeah, that sounds fairly reasonable. I have no idea.
I'm just going to say that's how it works.
Okay, good. Science has been made today. We've done it. But how are they going to interrogate people from now on then? Everyone knows there's people behind that mirror.
Well, that's a cliche in films. So they're always like talking to the person. Like, I can see you. I know you're looking at me.
Yeah. So why do they even bother? Why not just be sat behind a regular window?
Well, because I still think it's a bit like you know that there's probably someone back there, but you don't know how many if they're looking at you.
Or who.
Whatever. Yeah. So if you could just see the person just looking at you, it would be a bit. I think it'd be more intimidating.
They could wear like a mask, like an elephant mask or something like that.
That would be. That
That
scary.
would be really scary. Wouldn't
Maybe we just do that. Have a big hole in the wall, and then everyone's just wearing elephant masks. That's how we interrogate people.
Yeah, it'd be perfect. Or maybe like some bushes to hide in, or something like that. Proper old spy tech,
Right. That I'm less into that.
Less into that. You prefer the elephant masks.
Okay,
Okay, all right. We've
we'll
found your line.
But yeah, so like obviously without mirrors, we won't be able to look after our appearance as well. So what's the alternative? Are we going to just have like a reflecting pool in our bedroom instead? A little pool of still water that we could just
That's very
do
clever.
our hair in the morning?
Tinfoil.
Tinfoil doesn't give you a very accurate
Not
representation
great.
of how you look like.
I forgot reflections existed outside of mirrors. I truly did.
Yeah.
You've just opened my mind to. I was going to say that everybody needs to have like a buddy, like a mirror buddy. So you'd always meet up with them in the morning before you see anyone else. Yeah, you're just like everything all good with me, and they're like, yeah, bit of spinach just in your tooth there. Yeah. You could become like the best of friends.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's nice.
Better than a bit of tinfoil on the wall.
It is. But I do think maybe people's appearance would slip slightly without mirrors because. I mean, if you don't really know what you look like, you probably become less concerned with what you look like if you never have the opportunity to check what you look like. Because I was thinking, you could, in the modern day, just take a selfie of yourself and be like, that's how I look. But
other than screens again, those
cameras,
darn camera screens.
Oh
dear.
It's the right problem. So yeah, maybe everyone becomes really ugly.
Maybe, yeah. Because someone might even come up to you and be like, oh, mate, you look well ugly. And you'll be like, yeah, so do you.
And they won't be able to tell if they do or not.
Exactly. And then they'll go,
yeah, you got a stupid thing on your head, and they'll spend the whole rest of the day being like, "Oh no, I've got a stupid thing on my head."
Oh no! Vampires as well. They're going to be more confident now, swanning about without any mirrors nearby.
So no one's going to, detect them anymore because I can't see in the mirror. I know you're a vampire. I got you.
Exactly.
Now no one's doing that.
Now they're just waltzing about.
Now everyone has to carry garlic around with them, or a stake, or a cross, or holy water.
Go in the day.
Or just walk around.
Vampires are really weak,
They're
aren't they?
Really bad.
They're such babies.
They got so many problems.
Come on, vampires. Pull yourselves
Whoever
together.
made them up, they're real, obviously. Whoever made them up really wanted them to suffer.
Yeah, they're not really a very scary monster at all.
They're
You can
not.
get away from them quite easily, really.
They can turn into bats, so that's pretty cool.
True. But, turn them into a great white shark. Something a bit more a lion.
Yeah, sharks not too practical unless you're in the sea.
Unless you're in the sea. Why can't they just turn into any
They're
animal?
running after you at night and through a forest and suddenly turns into a shark.
Blobbing about.
Flopping about all over the place. Yeah, I'm not sure that'd be... I think it'd be quite funny.
Yeah.
Right, now, can someone who knows anything about history, please... I've just skimmed right over Kris here. I haven't even asked
You've
him.
not even asked me the question, have you?
No.
I might have the answer right here in front of me.
Okay.
Ask me.
Kris,
Yeah.
I remember hearing that the reason why the Western world developed better than Asia was because the Asia, or China more specifically, refused to move over to glass when they had like all their China material.
Right.
Instead of moving over to glass like a lot of the Western world did, which meant that they were able to develop like their scientific stuff more with like microscopes and things like that. Something along those lines. I remember hearing that, and basically the reason that the West became more powerful than the East for a long period of time was because of their reluctance to move over to glass. My question is that true? Because I tried to research that for this, nothing about it, and I don't know where I've got that from.
Is that why they're called China? Do they call China China in China?
I don't know. If you're from China, let us know if you call China China. I think we call China China.
Do they?
China.
Do they call it what they call China? Is it the equivalent of us walking around going, "Oh, here's an English
muffin"?
I have a China muffin. Yeah, like it wasn't a fill in the blank.
Sorry, I thought you were asking me to. I thought you couldn't think of something that was called in English, something the way you paused.
We'd say, hey, that's made of China. This one's made of English.
Right. Maybe.
Or England, I guess. Anyway, what was your point? What?
My point is that true? Because I remember hearing that somewhere, or maybe making that up myself. But I tried to research it because I was going to raise it as a point, which I've still done.
You still have anyway, regardless
of fact.
Truth.
But then I was like, well, I can't find it anywhere. But it seems like something that's true. But I couldn't find any information about it. So if you know anything about history,
we want to know.
Let us know if that's true. This is why I skipped over you, Kris, because I knew you had no idea.
Yeah, I was still thinking of sharks in the forest. I do know something about the history of glass.
Okay.
How old it is.
Right.
3,600 years old. Happy birthday.
Glass. Is this the one in Egypt? Is it in Egypt? It was.
I think maybe. I don't know, really. Right. It was like a bowl or something.
You didn't really do much research, did you?
It's definitely a place where they have lots of sand, obviously, as sand being how you make glass.
Right.
But technically, glass is even older than that because glass is as old as lightning. Because lightning makes glass.
It does.
In the desert, it makes fulgurite, is what a little lump of naturally made glass is called.
Why don't we just call it
glass?
Why have you got a weird name for it?
Because it's old, isn't it? Sounds horrible.
It does
really.
sound horrible.
It sounds like something you'd have growing under your armpit.
Yeah, if someone was like, "Oh, do you want some fulgur?" I'd be like, "No, thank you."
Like, get away from me, you utter disgrace.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that. But it's actually kind of cool.
It is pretty cool, yeah. They look awesome as well. I want one. That's the fact of the day. I guess on the bright side, we'll have more beaches now.
You think beaches are being destroyed?
Turned into glass, not eaten. Eaten. You don't eat sand to make glass, but yeah, they're being removed. 50 billion tons of sand per year is being used up. Not just all for glass, some for other stuff. Like, cement, is a big one. Kids play pens in the garden.
I don't think that contributes much. I reckon that's a pretty small percentage of that.
I can't think what else you did sand for. But yeah, glass is a big chunk of that. So more beaches. That's right. I love a beach.
Is there an actual problem with like people being like, oh, they've stolen all my beach to make all this glass?
Beaches are shrunk. Beaches have shrunk. And there is more sand being used up per year than naturally is being created. You can make sand yourself, but it takes a lot of energy.
Punch a lot of rocks.
Just punch a rock a lot, yeah. It takes a lot of energy and a lot of power, and they're the same thing, but I couldn't think of another word, so I just said it anyway, to man-make sand. So, yeah, we don't want to use too much of it.
We just steal from the local beach.
We just steal from the local beach. You just top up your barrels.
Can't you go under the sea and get that stuff instead of stealing from a beach?
I mean, it's a bit wetter.
Dry it out. Hang it on the line.
Yeah, all right, there you go.
Put in a tumble dryer.
Job done, true. But I mean, it's still eventually that's going to run out one day too.
You mean we'll just basically shrink as an Earth?
Yeah, well, yeah, the oceans are going to get lower.
This is perfect.
Global rising water.
Because the water's rising anyway. We've got to get rid of all the sand, then it will go down.
Look at that.
Perfect.
2 birds.
This is actually a problem.
Stone.
Because currently we're helping by like lowering the sea level by getting rid of all the sand. But really, without glass, it's going to rise even quicker now.
That's true.
We're going to drown. Oh, this is a depressing one.
This brings us back round to the aquarium again. That's why they told me I couldn't go. They told me I was going to drown. Opera singers as well. How are they going to prove their range? That was their one tool.
We have to smash a glass.
I can break a glass with my voice.
Has anyone actually ever done that?
Yeah, it's physically possible.
Okay, you're saying that with a lot of confidence. You know that.
I've seen a guy on the internet do it. And he was trustworthy.
I'm skeptical.
No, it's honestly doable. You've got to get the perfect glass.
The thinnest glass possible.
It's got to be like crystal glass or something, very special. And then, you've got to get the right tone for it to match the frequency. But it's totally doable. So what are they going to do now? They're just going to hold up like I don't know, what else can you break with your voice? Some dry spaghetti or something like that. Just hold up a strand of dry spaghetti, yell at it. Eventually,
I reckon I could do that, though.
You reckon?
I shouted at some spaghetti hard enough.
I think we've found out what we're doing for the rest of the day. All right, so to summarise. Go on then.
Bad.
Glass bad.
No, glass good.
Glass good. No, glass bad.
Yeah, come on. A world without glass is bad.
Oh, yeah. Glass, a world with glass.
Generally, glass is good. I like it. It's useful in a lot of things. You know, we did skim over the fact that you can basically replace most of these things with just like a seafood plastic.
Oh, yeah.
Kind.
Of course. Glass is almost not needed in today's day and age,
kind
really.
Of fine, probably. But apart from that, bad.
Bad, yeah. We'll forever miss you, glass. Thank you.
But there we go. I think that'll do us for today. Hope you enjoyed listening.
Yep, let us know your thoughts about a world without glass. Are there any extra weird side effects that you can think of that we didn't mention? If you're listening on YouTube, you can let us know down in the comments.
If you listen on any of the popular podcast places, you can tweet us at Kris and Jack. That's Kris with a K.
Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.